Hello everyone, I'm Gabor and today we will review a special ration package of the US Army which comes in this white bag. Why is it a special one? Because it is not the regular MRE stuff I reviewed on my channel, but it's a meal cold weather. Meal cold weather means that this package was meant to serve in a cold climate situation, and the content of the package is not the same as it is in the regular MRE stuff. This means that the main entree is not ready to eat. It is freeze dried and vacuum sealed, so the soldier must reconstitute it with water to be able to eat it the right way. This freeze drying means not just that it is better in the cold weather areas, but it's much lighter than the standard MRE package, and the shelf life is extending with this procedure to preserve the food. As the freeze drying helps us to extend the shelf life of this product, I am not concerned that I will eat something bad or stale or something else, because the package is produced in 2012 and we are currently in 2016. So this meal is a breakfast item, or at least I never eat scrambled eggs for dinner or lunch. Um, so this is a Western style scrambled eggs with cheese, menu 10 of the whole meal cold weather box. And I noticed that I did not set the watch to remember me how long I should take for this review, so I set the time for 28 minutes and let's get it started. The one thing I noticed that the outer packaging didn't contain any production date information, so no 4-digit marking on the packaging itself. And I'm struggling to open this white bag. My hands were very sweaty and I just cut my nails down, so I had very little hopes to open this bag, but I made my hands dry and gave out some strange noise during the process, but the end result was that I was able to open the outer bag. Yep, there I go. And since this is a Warnick company packaged meal cold weather, there is no inner bag, just like in the case with the Americal packages. So I was a little happy that I could show this kind of packaging technique too, that there is no inner bag. First of all, here is the main main menu item, this scrambled eggs. But here you can see that it's not just made with cheese, but with ham and peppers. The package said that it requires 8 ounces of water, and I'm bringing back the white bag again because in the Hungarian version I didn't introduce the meal properly. So 8 ounces for the scrambled eggs. Here is the cheddar cheese pretzels. I think this is the only item in white packaging inside the bag. So strange why only this is white and the others not. There is an orange flavored beverage based powder with this strange flask like packaging. 12 ounces of water. The accessory package I will open later. And here is the standard emery spoon. The next item is a sports bar, a chocolate sports bar. I could feel it that it's very... So I felt that it was very hard. I had another beverage base, which is a cocoa beverage powder, and last but not least there is a granola with milk and blueberries. I read the package instructions and it said that you should bring the oxygen absorber pouch out of the bag before you put your hot water into the granola. And here the content of the accessory pack. There was a coffee with diario. So there is a coffee, some gum, coffee whitener, yep, coffee creamer. It's a Tabasco sauce. Some time ago these Tabasco sauce came in a little bottle, but now it's this pouch they distribute the sauce. Standard emery matches with the pink heads, moist toilet, to sugar for the coffee, and toilet paper. So let's get it started as the time slips away with the main dish, which is the scrambled eggs with cheese, Western style. I'm talking here about that the food is freeze dried and vacuum sealed, so the package itself is very hard, very stiff. Bringing here my trusty scissors. The package itself has a tear notch, but I doesn't like to use it, so the trusty scissors come very handy. And the package was hissing like a snake during the time I opened it. It was sealed very good. So here is the content of the package: the scrambled eggs, and they look like just croutons in some soups. Very interesting texture, and the aroma was spicy, not so strong, um, but some spices could be smelled from the package. Bringing out my measuring cup and the hot water, filling out 8 ounces of hot water. Yep. So I played around with the water. Could not decide if what I could not decide how much 8 ounces are. So I played around with the water, and I joked around that, yeah, the soldiers must be really excited about this measuring game. Pouring in the hot water. It was really, really hot, so I almost could not hold it. And I'm not mixing this up with the emery spoon, but with a wooden spoon, and to reach the corners, to reach into the corners of the package, and let the water flow to every little part of the packaging. Here is the scrambled eggs with uh, with the hot water, and the MVP of the whole video, this clothespin, which holds the package together and doesn't allow the steam to escape. Saw this in another video, and the trick is working. So my advice is to use those clothespins. The second item I'm preparing is the granola with milk and cranberries. It requires 2 to 4 ounces of water, so I decided to use 3 ounces because this is my first granola type item in the Emery's MCWs. So let's try out the granola with 3 ounces of water. I was desperately searching for the oxygen absorber pouch. I found it, but it was a struggle to get it out. But here it is. It absorbs the oxygen and extending the shelf life of the item. Here is the granola itself with much of um, cranberry pieces. Yep, there goes the 3 ounces of water. and it almost filled up the whole pouch. But after mixing the stuff with the wooden spoon, this is what it looks like. Yeah, it has very good amount of cranberries in itself, and a clothespin here too. Now I went myself for the beverages, and the first one is this orange flavored beverage based powder. It requires 12 ounces of water. Here my larger measuring cup, and cold water. I mixed the beverage in this pouch. It worked very good. The flavor was amazing, actually. Actually, it was very orangey. The first beverage base that smelled like the thing it is written on the pouch. So it was very orangey, very fresh, very orange like. I do not know what happened. I filled up the pouch with 12 ounces of water, and it came higher than the line drawn on the pouch itself. Maybe my 12 ounces are more than the standard ounces, I don't know. I shaked it well and put it aside, because two more beverages waited for me, and the time was ticking away. So here, the cocoa beverage base. I think I'm a fan. I became a fan of the MRE cocoa, because it has the nicest aroma of all the items in this bag. It requires 6 ounces of hot water, so I measured it out. So I'm becoming a fan, or became a fan, of this cocoa. Last time I had cocoa with hazelnut flavor, and it was delightful. I expected nothing less from this drink. I shaked it up now with two hands, but it was still piping hot. Last but not least, I prepared the coffee. So, and I noticed that this MCW requires too much water. So 8 ounces for the main, 3 ounces for the granola, 12 ounces for the beverage base, 6 ounces for the cocoa, and another 6 ounces for the coffee. Yeah, it's a very needy package, so to say. But let's get back to the coffee. It it's it was nothing special. The aroma was very strong. Um, Here the 6 ounces of hot water. The sugar is sugar and the creamer is creamer. And I'm using the emery spoon to mix up this coffee. And I noticed that the Americal packages having a cellophane like pouch for the emery spoon, but this was a standard plastic pouch. And here my wooden tray. I'm opening up the pretzels first. I expected the same experience uh, as with my last pretzels, but I noticed that they are much more saltier on the outside. The second one is the sports bar. It smelled actually very much like cocoa, and it was very tough, very hard. The the lights that I'm using softened it up a little bit, but it was still very tough, very hard. And I read the ingredients list, and 6 or 7 types of sugar are in this little bar. So this little tough piece of candy is the energy source. It's our main energy source. Okay, I prepared the moist towelette, the matches, the Tabasco sauce, paper, toilet paper, and the gum. For later use. But here we go with the omelette. Oh, not omelette, scrambled eggs. I mixed it up again. It smelled actually like a Hungarian dish called lecho, which is a dish made out of tomatoes, paprika, onions, and sometimes with eggs. Um, it smelled much like that Hungarian dish, but it was nothing like that. Uh, Seems like the 8 ounces of water were too much. Next time I will try to use 6 ounces of water. I move forward to the granola. It was very good. It had very good aroma. The blueberry came through, but this color, oh my god. It is very vibrant. Spread it out to make it look like it was much more than it is. I forgot to bring another cup with me, so I used the measuring cup for the cocoa. Next time I will be more prepared. The smell was overwhelmingly good. I do not know how they make it, but it's very good. It's very good. And the last item to prepare was the orange beverage. Here I noticed that I have 5 minutes to review all these items, so I had to speed up myself. Yeah, this is how I speed up myself. So, the scrambled eggs. It had a very great ratio of eggs and ham with peppers. So the ratio was very good. The taste wise, it was very bland. The ham, no salt. It was very bland. Taste wise, it was very bland. I had to use the Tabasco sauce because not much flavor came out of this ham, these eggs and peppers. And I almost forgot that it's supposed to have cheese, but there was no cheese. Using up all the Tabasco sauce. Actually, I very like the Tabasco sauce. Never used it on eggs, but there is always a first time. A little bit tried to escape, and it was better. Not the scrambled eggs I make home, but the Tabasco sauce helped. It was aromatic. It was not too hot. The vinegar helped a little bit, and the most important thing, Tabasco sauce contains salt. Moving forward to the granola, it was good. I felt the blueberries. Uh, it was milky, so to say, but it needed some extra sugar. Uh, it would be better if the accessory package would contain two pouches of sugar, one for the coffee and one for this granola, because for my taste it was not too sweet. It could use some sugar. but it was tasteful and very great color. The next item is the pretzels, sorry. And actually they were better than the last pretzels I had. So these pretzels, as I'm showing here, had a great salt content on the outside of them, and it was crunchy, it was very fresh. I smashed I smashed the watch because it rang like hell. And actually these pretzels are very good with the scrambled eggs because the salt content is flavoring up the eggs. Here is the sports bar, still tough as hell, but the lighting I'm using softened it up a little bit. Here is the middle of the bar. It was very bland too. There is a great amount of cocoa um, within the sports bar, as the name says, chocolate sports bar. But just this chocolate flavor is not enough. And I noticed that some fiber is within the bar. Checked the ingredients list and found out that within the chocolate sports bar there is crisp rice, and it desperately needed this crisp rice to be in the bar itself, because without it it would be too tough to chew. And with this crisp rice it is very uh, good. It has a very good texture. The texture was good. The flavor not so, but the texture is actually very good. I do not know what I'm talking about right now, but trying out the orange drink, it had little bubbles on the it contained little bubbles. I don't know why, and tasted actually very good. It reminded me um, on a product I drank 10, 15 years ago called Isostar. It's a sports drink and it tastes very much like that. I don't know if it's around or available commercially, but it tasted very like that Isostar drink. Mixing up the cacao again. And this was the highlight of the whole package. I liked it very much. It was smooth. It tasted like hot chocolate. I became a fanatic. I became a fanatic. And last but not least, try out the coffee. The whitener did not uh, intermixed with the coffee itself, so it set out at the top of the coffee. Never happened to me before. And let's take a look at it. Very cloudy. And the taste was not so good. I'm not a coffee drinking guy, but this coffee was too strong, too mm, bitter for me. I had to throw it away at the end of the meal, and it wasn't very pleasant experience. So I tasted everything. I made some comments here in the Hungarian version what I had to taste today. So we had scrambled eggs, which required the Tabasco sauce. We had granola, which required additional sugar. The pretzels, the sports bar, the Isostar, my favorite, the cacao, and the coffee, which was very not so good. So here the packaging itself. Again, it was a great experience to taste such a freeze-dried food for the first time. Maybe I should have uh, chosen a different package, but better luck next time. I ate everything after the shoot was over, except for the coffee. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please subscribe. Be good and eat good. Bye.